we just got home from watching Vaiana 2, and I want to share my thoughts about the entire movie, the setting, and also the criticism I've seen so far. And let me even start with that. The criticism that I've seen so far came from white people that didn't understand the culture, that also don't have any empathy for the culture, have no understanding of how much of representation this movie means to indigenous people. And I want to emphasize the voices of those that actually come from those cultures. Because if they say that this makes them feel good, that this makes them feel represented, we as outsiders of that culture, not our time to shine, okay? Just sit that one out, because you have no idea anyway, okay? We have no idea about how it feels to not be represented, to not be seeing ourselves somewhere. So this is not about us. So if you want to go watch the movie, do it with respect. At least try for once, okay? Now, my personal thoughts about the movie, it was absolutely amazing. It made me cry multiple times. I know you will be like, is it Disney movie? And so fucking what, okay? Because I was imagining, I went with my children, 4 of the 5 of them, and my 2 youngest ones, they were just sitting there, and we are Vaiana fans anyway. We loved the first movie. We've watched it probably 100 times. So while we were watching the movie, I was imagining how indigenous children, for example, Samoans, New Zealanders, indigenous people from all parts of the world, but particularly Hawaii, all these areas, right? How must they feel when they go to the movies and see their cultures or one of their cultures represented on the screen like that? Now, I cannot speak for how accurately represented it is because I simply have no idea. So I don't know about the singing and the dressings and the tattoos, how accurate it actually is. But I've seen quite some indigenous people speak about the movie and explain how it made them happy, and even showed how their children enjoyed the movie and how they identified with parts of the movie or what they saw on screen. So that alone is enough. That alone is enough. If a person from that culture tells you they feel good seeing this movie, they feel represented, they feel seen and heard, that's enough. That alone is enough. The whole thought process behind the movie was amazing. Vaiana now has, I'm going to spoil her a little bit, so sorry about that. She now has a little sister. She now has another mission. She has to find Maui on the ocean, and like they together have to pull out, Maui has to pull up an island, and the curse of the island can only be broken if a human touches it. So, and the rising of that island is going to make indigenous people to be united. And like, if the representation was insane. Like there was a moment a boat came to that island they pulled from the sea, and the person that jumped down from the boat was black with a beautiful afro and with like shells as decoration, and it just looked absolutely amazing. So, and for me, when I saw that, that particular island is going to unite is going to unite indigenous people all over the world, I couldn't help but find kind of like a context or kind of like, similarities between the African continent. Because if the African continent is free, indigenous people or Africans all over the world will be free, kind of, in a very far-fetched sense. So it was really, really emotional, really beautiful, and with a very deep meaning. So to me, I'm going to definitely watch it again when it's out. 20 out of 10, absolutely. How did you like the movie?
It was super duper emotional.
It was emotional to you too?
Yeah, but I didn't cry as much as my mom did.
I cried.
Much. But
Yeah, well,
the way Moana was like struck by lightning, I was like, oh my god, is this the end of
Moana, yeah.
Moana?
Yeah, me too. That made me really, really scared. Be careful so that the bottom will not fall.
My big brother thinks that now that she's a demigod, but she's a wayfinder.
I
She's a
think that
wayfinder.
she's a
Geschultz. Okay, yeah. So you liked it?
Oder Schulz.
So you liked the movie?
Yes, I
You did?
did at the beginning. where the sister came running and said, "Big sis!" It was
Little sis.
It made me like, oh my god, Moana has a little sister now.
A big sister, yeah.
What?
That was really cute.
I loved it very much. It is my top favorite movie of anything. Inside Out 2 is my second top favorite movie.
Yeah, that one is beautiful too.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the way indigenous people were represented in the movie?
I'm thinking that if somebody saw it, he would actually cry and say like, "Oh my god, is that me in the movie? Oh my goodness, no way.
Yeah.
Am I dreaming?"
So it was really pretty. It was really beautiful.